Are you curious how people make high converting Instagram videos like this one? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I make mine, and I'm going to give you my template so that you don't have to start from scratch. I'm Amanda Horvath, and I'm all about helping business owners and entrepreneurs leverage the power of video without breaking the bank or taking up tons of their time. So if you are looking to use video in your strategy this year, but you have no idea where to start, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. Almost every single time I post a video like this, someone inevitably asks, hey, how do you create that? Are you using an app? I'm using Premiere Pro to create this app. And you've heard me sing the praises of Premiere Pro for a while now, and you might be starting to catch on of the value of it. Truly, you are shooting yourself in the foot if you are creating videos for your business, but you don't have Premiere Pro. Even if you are hiring someone to create the videos. It's just super useful to have the tools that you need to be able to produce content like this. So if you don't already have Premiere Pro, then I have linked to it in the description below, and you can go check that out. The reason these videos work so well for Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or whatever social platform you are using is because it tells the audience what the video is about, because let's be honest, you don't want to watch a video if you don't know the value that you are going to get out of it. So that's why the title is key to these. It also has a bar that moves across the bottom of the screen to show you how much time is left in these videos, and you can watch these videos without any sound because there's subtitles. So it's all crafted perfectly to convert on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. The second reason these videos are super powerful is because they are micro content. So I've been producing videos for YouTube for over a year now, and what I found was I was producing these amazing long form videos, yet someone on Instagram had no idea when they looked at my profile what value I was offering. Now, after 1 year, I've started producing micro content from those macro videos, the long form videos. I take one little chunk, like a 1-minute clip out of it, and I make it an Instagram video using this exact formula. Starting to produce this micro content has been a game changer for my business. I can't tell you how many more people have hit me up in my DMs saying, Amanda, you're killing it with your content, or I run into them in public and they say this. And in my mind, I'm like, man, I've been doing this for over a year, but you're only just now starting to see the value that I'm producing because I'm actually getting it in the form, or they are getting it in the form of micro content. So whether you're producing a weekly video for YouTube or maybe even writing a blog post, creating a 1-minute video with this style, it's going to make a massive difference to how others see your content. As I mentioned in this intro, I actually am giving you guys the template that I use every single time I create these videos. So go ahead and download that in the description below. And with that, let's dive into Premiere Pro. Once you have downloaded your file, you'll want to go ahead and save it in a place that you can easily find. I call it a templates folder, and I just save it like this. You can do whatever you want in terms of organization. So then you just double click it and it will open within Premiere Pro. And let me just do a quick walkthrough of what we're looking at here. So there's one frame at the very beginning that just has your title and your second title. Now, the reason that I've done this is because on the grid for Instagram, this is going to be what shows up. So if you don't want just like some random frame of you freeze framed showing up, then you can add a title and second title here. Or if you don't want this to be on your grid, then you could add a photo of you or something like that. Then this portion, they're labeled pretty clearly, but this top part, we'll go in the middle so you can see the progress bar because it moves across screen as we go. So this top part, if I turn off this eyeball, then you can see that disappears. And then the subtitle or the progress bar disappears and the subtitles disappear. So there's 3 main parts to this. And then at the very end, we have the call to action. And that is just one layer. If you want to add a transition at the end of your video, kind of like I have in mine, then feel free to check out this other video in the cards, and you can create your own individual transitions and different things like that. Very simple to use. Definitely go check that out if you like this video. But you also don't need it, so don't overcomplicate your life if you don't want to. So now that you know what the template is, the next step is to customize it to have your fonts and colors. So I would start with this right here, and we'll go in, we'll select it, and so when you select this layer, this Essential Graphics window should pop up. If it doesn't, you can go to Window and click on Essential Graphics right there, and it should pop up. Now here you can see there's 3 layers within this one clip. You've got your title, your second title, and the actual color itself. So if you click on that, here's where you can change your color. So we can just go in and change it to my color. And then you can change this to whatever font you like. And then this one to whatever font you like. So I'm just showing you so you can follow along of how I'm doing this. You can, if you need to resize, you can resize using this style here. I'm just going to keep it as is. And you can also move these around like that using those. You can also say if it's off screen, you can use these two to align it to be horizontal center or to the vertical center. So I'm just kind of trying to describe this. You can also move these around and it will snap to wherever you want it to be within your grid. You can do that by going to View and Snap in Program. That's how those lines pop up. So I'm just going to keep it as is. And then we'll go over here and we'll do the same thing. So if you select your top part, then you can select this by just clicking on it and going in here and changing your font once more. And then in order to change your color, it's the same thing. You can click on this and just change your color by typing in your code. And same with the subtitles one. If you want to change it, I just keep mine gray, so totally up to you. And then also you'll want your progress bar to match whatever your colors are. So you can make this a different color, you can make it the same color as your top portion, whatever your heart desires. All right, so now it's already started to look branded to me. And then I can go to this end card here and I can change this font to also be my stuff. Awesome. And then also change your color. Oh, I will rename this for you guys. Click to change color. Awesome. And then one more time. Cool. Once it is all branded to you, then you're going to want to save it to where you don't ever have to make these small changes again. And from now on, it will just be branded specifically to you. So we'll go File and Save, and it will just save it. There are 2 different ways that I recommend using this project file. The first is if you're looking to have all of your different social graphics in one project file so that they're easy to access. Then what you would do is you would say File, Save a Copy, just so you don't lose your actual templates. And you could name this Social Graphics. And what I would do is I would just create a new folder for social graphics. So you could just say social graphics. And this part's optional, but just to give you guys an idea, I would say 01 Premiere. This is just how I organize all my project files. And then I would save social graphics there. And then the next step, when we go navigate to that within our folders, right there, we're going to want to add any footage that we'll be using. So I add a folder for O2 footage. And right here, we can add any footage
So I've gone ahead and exported a 1-minute clip that we'll be using. Or actually, I think it's even shorter than 1 minute. You don't have to have 1 minute all the time. So we'll find that. I'll just copy it for now. And I would paste it into there. Perfect. And then when we're done with that, you can go ahead and import it into here. And then I would organize this because this will get crazy the more graphics that you do. So I use O1 sequences, O2 footage, drag this sequence into here and drag this footage into here. And you could organize this by months or whatever so that you can easily keep track of it. And then you can start actually editing this clip. But before I show you how to edit it, I want to show you the second option of how you might use this template. So say you are editing within a project that you've already edited. For example, this is what I do. I've already edited a long form video that shows how I, whatever the 5-minute video that I'm going to upload to YouTube is. So if I want to have that video along with the social graphic in the same project file, then I can actually import the template that we just created. So the way that you would do that is you go File, Import, you navigate to wherever that is. This is it. Click import. It's going to ask you these things. There's only one sequence within this project, so it doesn't matter. You can do import entire project or import sequence. Click OK, and now we have this template within our project file. So you get to choose whichever one is best for you. From here on, everything is the same. It's just how you use that project file.
Hey guys, so I wanted to quickly reassure you that everything that we've done up until this point, you only have to do once. So we're just setting you up for future success whenever you need to create these videos in the future. Just wanted to reassure you.
For simplicity's sake, I am going to use the social graphics project and I'm going to re-import this. I decided to name it something else instead of just social select 1. So we'll just drag it down into here. You could also name it the date or whatever. We'll make it easy for you to know what these videos are. So once you have your footage imported, which is just your clip of whatever you're going to make this about, and then you have your sequence, then we can just keep that as a template. We can right click, we can duplicate it, just so we keep it for the future, and we'll name this IG vid teaser. We can open that sequence. X out of the template, and that just makes sure that the next time that you come to create one, you still have the template there. So I'm setting you up for success all the way into the future. So now you drag this down into here, and we can see that it's too big, so you can go ahead and right click and say set to frame size, and that will make it the frame size that you need. And then we'll just go into effects controls and just do a tiny zoom to fill in the rest of that area. Awesome. So the next portion and the most intensive portion is the subtitling. And the reason it's intensive is because you have to go through and write out the subtitles yourself. So what we'll do is we kind of zoom in here and we just watch this video, see what I'm saying, and then we write the subtitle.
Do you want to learn how to create?
So do you want to learn how to? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this razor blade tool. I'm going to put a cut right there, click on this portion right here, and I will say, do you want to learn how to, or maybe we do you want to learn, so we'll find where that ends.
Do you want to learn?
And now we'll put that there, using the rolling edit tool to move the cut wherever I want it.
How to create
So how to create
graphics like this one.
Graphics like this one. We'll put another cut wherever I want the next one to be. Oops, on the subtitles track, and then say how to create graphics like this one, ? And then you just keep going until you've subtitled the entire thing. Once you've subtitled your whole video, there's a few things that you are going to do, but you are almost done. You can see we haven't added the title, so we'll do that in a little bit as well. So if you zoom in here, the first thing is you'll want to click on this progress bar And you can see right here the video ends because we don't have a full 1-minute video. And so when you click on this, your effects controls will pop up, and underneath this shape, you can see there's a keyframe. These are called keyframes, and you'll just want to move this guy to be right there. That means that by the time this time code hits, this guy is positioned all the way to the end. And then we can just go ahead and cut off these two and delete all of those because we don't need them. And then you can just select this gap and delete the gap and add your call to action. All right, so you know how to do this already, but I'll just show you real quick. So we'll change the title. Bam, we'll say social teaser tutorial. And then we'll name that one the same, social teaser tutorial. All right, go all the way to the end, whatever the call to action is. Watch more now. And then I say youtube.com/Amanda Horvath. And then we're all done with the thing. You just hit O at the end of your keyboard, put your playhead at the end of your, sorry, not keyboard, but the end of your sequence. And then you'll just go File, Export, Media. You can match that. That'll be the easiest option. And I usually select Use Maximum Render Quality. And you can just go ahead and click Export.
So that's how you create these awesome social media graphics. I hope you take these and start implementing them in your business. If this video is valuable to you, be sure to click like and drop a comment below letting me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.